that you do whatever you can in order to uplift your community from abject poverty. You uplift your communities from lack of education. You uplift your communities out of food insecurity. I have a dream that a new wave of political dispensation has started in Africa. And the Gambia is no exception as of 2026, but God willing. You have a rise of political dispensation coming from Senegal. You have a rise of political dispensation coming from Uganda. You have a rise of political dispensation coming from other countries in Africa. I have a dream that 5 years from now, the African Union composition is going to drastically change. It's going to be headed by the youth of this continent, of their continent. And we will move. We have the human resources. We have the intellect. We have the natural resources. And we have the money to do it. I urge all of you from tonight to minimize or even stop thinking about colonialism, stop or minimize thinking about all those bad things that had happened to our ancestors. But we will never forget, but we should not focus our energy on them too much. We should look forward thinking, and bring development to our people. I urge you tonight that when you go back home, you start your political activism in your communities. Those are the people who rely on you. Our parents, especially my parents, never went to school, but my father and mother, they saw the need for Western education, quality Western education. That's why they have deprived me from farming practice. My father specifically did not allow me to hold the hoe to bend and produce crops. He told me, son, I have never been to school, but I have worked with people who have been to school in the Gambia in the 1950s and the 1960s. One day, I'll tell you this short story. One of his best friends, a politician, the late Sheriff Sekou Sise, the former Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs then, he brought me, when I had scholarship, full government scholarships to Gambia High School, he brought me to his home in Banjul. When we discussed with Honorable Sise, after we left, my father asked me, do you know why I brought you here? I said, no, I don't know. He said, what have you observed physically around his environment? I said, well, I can't tell. He said, let me tell you this. Have you seen one building on top of the other? One house on top of the other? He was talking about the story building that Mr. Sise constructed where he lived. I said, yes, I have seen that. Then he asked me, how do you think he has achieved that? I said, you have to help him because I don't know. He said, because of Western education. That's why I want you to focus on education, school, nothing more, nothing less. Whether I'll be alive during your time or not, you'll be one of the greatest educated citizens of this country. And this is where I am today. I thank my parents full-heartedly, and I want to impart that experience to you. I want to be your source of motivation, and I'm ready to work with you, Fatu. Excellent, I have known your parents since 1984, maybe when you were not born, or when you were a little kid. So I want to work with you. I want to work with you and your team. And I want to work with the African youth in order to achieve the dream of owning and managing our own Africa. The dream of impacting the livelihoods in a positive way. Sufficient food, nutritious food for every African citizen. quality education for every African citizen, and affordable health care for every African citizen. These three, what we call pillars, are the inalienable rights of every African. And we can do it. So let us start that work tonight. As from tonight, I encourage all of you, and now my doors will be open to you. Anytime you need, send me a message, invite me to your event. No matter how busy I am, I'll schedule myself and attend it and be with you. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you once again for inviting me to attend this auspicious occasion. Thank you very much.